with singer-songwriter Michael Dornan. Michael, great to see you. Yeah, hello. Michael's about to release his new album, Flora and Fauna, and we've had the pleasure of being able to support this wonderful project through the patron scheme. And I thought it would be a good time to catch up with him and bring everybody up to speed. So, Michael, brilliant to have you. Best way, obviously, if people haven't come across you yet, shame on them. But the best way for you to introduce yourself would be for people just to listen to your music. But they can do that later. As a second best, just can you give us an intro to your musical journey so far?
Yeah, well, I've been writing songs since I was a teenager, with my parents' record collection in the house, with a piano, trying to work out how on earth to like reproduce everything I've been hearing from the past 50 years. And for a while I was doing that on my own. I did that with a couple of bands, one back home in Northern Ireland. We did a little bit of touring and I was writing some songs for them. One in Oxford, which I'm still very fond of, I gotta say.
Practice Bold, yes.
Practice Bold, maybe
I'm
three
very fond
people
of as well.
Like, you can, very few fans, but they remember, you know. Lots of love for Oxford band Praxis Bold. Working with them kind of opened up my thinking a bit. I was doing singer-songwriter stuff, but I realized I could incorporate more my orchestral ideas because I studied music again years ago. So we were just trying to see how we could make some really complex ideas into just little 4-minute songs. And I guess that's still what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad you are. I mean, for me personally, your back catalogue already is got some favourites in, and some of those would be on the first half of your new album, Flora and Fauna, which is half released and half not released at the moment. Can you talk us through the new project?
Yeah, sure. Who knows if that was a good idea or not, but it's happening. By a couple of years ago, maybe, I was looking at the songs I had, and there were quite a few sort of nature-focused songs, and they gravitated towards each other. And I thought, there's something in this. I'm gonna keep developing these ones. And in the past year and a half, when there hasn't been much else to do, I've been sort of developing the concept, fine-tuning everything, seeing what songs make the cut, writing new stuff. And the whole idea of me being the like main character and nature stuff happening over to the side, I didn't really want that to be the case anymore. I could see that's what it was, but I didn't want that to be the case anymore. I was like, it should kind of be in the middle and maybe observing it, and it be the main character, and you know, the singer would be kind of on the side. So I've been trying to kind of take myself away from the center of songwriting, which I'm sure I haven't done yet, but I'm on the way.
One of my favourite tracks on the first half is the Kingfishers Catch Fire track. You say it's the time you first saw a kingfisher. Can you talk us through what happened? What was that moment? Was it this, you see the kingfisher and the sun glistened off its wings and suddenly you had this creative inspiration? Or like, what happened?
I wasn't out looking for it anyway, like many people are with their massive lenses and little golf chairs. But I was just at a stage in my life where I had no idea what to do, in the middle of uni, and I didn't know what to do with my life or where to go with it. Should I stick where I am? I don't know. And I used to walk by the river near my old house in Ballymena. I was walking on the path by the river, and middle of summer, to see like a flash of blue go alongside. And immediately I know what it is, right? So have a look, and then once my head's turned, another one comes. So we've got two kingfishers heading off in the river, and you know, from the middle of my reverie, I give chase. So I don't want to miss them. I'm like running off through the undergrowth and everything, through the bracken, trying to get a decent sighting without scaring the living daylights out of them, of course. I did manage to keep up with them, which was amazing. And once I'd stopped and they were gone, I realized, for the right reasons, I will run off the beaten track at any given moment, and pursue what's beautiful, just for the sake of it. So it was it's obviously a lovely moment in nature when you get to see great kingfisher sightings, but it did inspire me to go after beauty without any other reason. That's in an arty way, and to run off the beaten track, and that's in a lifey way.
I love it. Really great. I mean, on Flora and Fauna, you've got a number of collaborators. Could you introduce a couple of the people you're working involved in the album?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of almost all the people involved here I haven't worked with before. I was gonna try and meet up with former Praxis Bold members, but that was March of 2020, and you know what happened. Yeah. Nothing went to plan all of a sudden. So I was looking for people online, trying to collaborate remotely, send some songs to people and say, what can you do with this? Yeah, I really wanted the sort of sonic palette to be quite wide on this. You know, nature has a lot of variety in it, so the sound should as well. So I wanted strings and different orchestral sounds. String-wise, fortunately, Joanna Carcelis, Joe, was happy to play some violin on several songs. She's very present on the album. I just can't wait for people to hear it because the best bit's on side B. And I thought, I've got violins, can I do a virtual string quartet? In the end, yes. So cello from a musician in Bristol, Rachel Bulmer, some remote recordings from Argentina. Oh, we've gone all the way outside of the world there. And viola from an Irish guy, Alan Curie.
Brilliant.
So yeah, musicians all over the show, pretending they're in the same room. You're going to hear awesome drums from a musician called Iaji Hampton. He's in the States.
It's great to see such a diverse group that it comes together so coherently. I mean, obviously, I've only heard the first half, but I think that's it's really working, man. And like you say, you said you're looking forward to us hearing it. I'm really looking forward to hearing the second half. Michael's been wonderful interviewing, just catching a glimpse. But yeah, what date is the final the whole thing out?
By August bank holiday, it's going to be out.
Great, Michael. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny.